So conversational AI we know is established and it's working. It's in the real world. The front of house activities, talking to your customers, helping build rapport, helping customers through the sales cycle, through support services, through debt management, whatever it might be. Yep. I think we've established it. It works and it's working fantastically well. What are we doing in the kind of middle and back office environments?
So that's really interesting, and that's really kind of the buzzwords at the moment that you'll hear, such as AI agents, Agentic AI.
Yep.
And what that means is basically automating the next part of that customer journey. So if you think with conversational AI, we have automated the conversation. That's great to a point. So if it is just question and answer, that's fine. But ultimately, there needs to be some action at some point on the back of that conversation. Now, assuming that goes into a queue for someone else to do, it could be a manual task. What we can do with Agentic AI is automate that part of the workflow as well. So think about giving the large language model or the brain that we talked about before, the one that can speak English and has read all the books. At the moment, it's just a brain in a jar talking back to you. What we want to do now is give it some arms and legs. And by doing that, we are integrating into other systems. So it might be into your CRM system, like Salesforce, for example. It might be into your contact system. So think Amazon Connect, think Twilio. So now it can push out communications proactively. It can write information to databases. It can write emails and generate content and send those out. It can personalize all of these communications using the data it has about the customer to make sure it's hyper-personalized for that customer at that particular time that they're receiving that communication as well. So imagine any kind of process that you have in the background today can be fully automated end-to-end using an agentic platform. What makes it agentic is the ability to put another brain into that process. So again, giving the AI a set of objectives that it needs to meet, giving it access or integrations to the tools it needs to complete that objective, and letting it make its own decisions on what the best way is to achieve that. So we're going from the conversation to trigger some actions. The AI is figuring out the best way to do that, and it executes it on its own.
The way that I've had this described in the past is a new employee coming into the business. They land on day one, they have access to the systems, but they don't know what to do to be able to do that task. And this is kind of what you're...
It's exactly the same, yeah. So if you think new person into the business, you're going to give them a computer of some form. You're going to give it access to various applications that they need to use, and that could be as many as 10, 20, 30 applications. And you're probably going to give it some training, whether that's facilitated training or whether it's a training manual that you just give them, they read it, and then they're supposed to know what they're doing. It's going to be the same for the AI, apart from they don't need the computer part, right? So take the computer away. They still need access to the applications. They need access to all the knowledge and information that a human would have, so any training manuals that they have, any kind of guidance. You want to give it kind of tone of voice training, all that kind of stuff. All that can be built in so that it sounds like you, or how the business projects themselves to their customers. And then it's off and away. So it is like creating your intelligent digital employee.